Test, 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 test. Um, all right, fans, welcome out tonight to the playoff game. So, good evening, and welcome to the playoff showdown under the lights. We're here, got softball, we got drama, we got enough competitive energy tonight to power the entire city grid. Entering tonight's matchup, your powerhouse Red Hot, absolutely terrifying at the plate, Mark III Construction, coming in with an incredible 7 wins and 1 loss. Riding a massive 7-game winning streak, this team has been putting on an offensive clinic all season long, hammering opponents for a jaw-dropping 106 runs scored while only allowing 36 runs all year. That's not just winning baseball, folks. That's construction-grade demolition. And standing on the other side tonight, we always have the scrappy, never back down home wreckers entering tonight's playoffs with a record of 2 wins, 6 losses, and 51 runs this season while battling through some adversity all the way through. Sure, the numbers may not favor them tonight after scoring 122 runs, but if there's one thing you learn about playoff softball, it teaches us chaos is always one way. Now, before we get playoff started, tonight's game carries a little extra special meaning for everyone here. This evening, the game is dedicated to someone who has been a huge part of the softball family and part of Mark III, Carrie Elliott. Carrie, we have officially made the move to Texas, and while you may be miles away, you're absolutely still part of this community and the team and spirit across the board and the memories. Carrie, if you're listening, we're thinking about you. We miss you, your energy, your laughs, and your support and your presence around the field. Texas may have gained you, but the league definitely took a loss in free agency.
That girl.
Ball hit out to left center, scooped up, and advances run to third base. Safely on first for a single. M3 Construction needs to see if they can hold them. As mentioned earlier, the wrecking crew, or the home wreckers, have not been extremely strong on the offensive side of things, but that's okay. That's why we're here playing, see what can happen. As you guys may notice, the pitcher is wearing protective gear, as it could be a very hot corner, and that just misses for a ball. Ball 3. You got 3-0 on the batter. Runners on the corners. Oh, actually, they start with a ball and a strike apparently, so that's ball 4. So bases loaded. Looks like the big dog coming up, wearing a sweatshirt. Gonna be a little breezy tonight. Hopefully you bundled up. He's got a little stroll going up. Like I said, we got bases on the bases are loaded. We got chaos ensuing with all the kids running around here. The ball's popped up in the infield. Should be easy for either the catcher or pitcher. Pitcher snags the ball for the second out of the inning. Christina Klagenberg was camped underneath it, but the pitcher took control for the out. So we got 2 down, bases juiced. Swing and a miss. Strike, I guess 2. I'll find out here in a minute. First time out here watching the Mark III compete. A little line drive to shortstop for the out. That's a inning with no runs scored. We'll be back with you in just a minute. All right, we're back with you. Leading off for M3 Construction, Anthony Kell. Anthony Kell, also known as the bat inspector incident. Anthony once showed up to the field carrying 6 bats like he was reporting for military duty. Before the game even started, he spent 20 minutes tapping every bat against the fence, claiming he would hear which one had the most nukes today. The umpire thought he was checking the bat for cracks. Anthony said no, he was just building chemistry. He then proceeded to strike out, looking while still holding the wrong bat. Yeah, that takes ball inside. I believe that's going to be ball 2. Hey, guys, be careful, please. And takes another ball. Got 3 balls. I believe 3 balls. We'll find out. I got to get this scoring down here. Waiting on deck is Savannah. Takes a strike right down the middle. I believe the count is 3-2. Got to get used to this softball stuff on slow pitch. Been a while. Anthony launches one out to the outfield. Just over his head. Looks like Anthony's going to be stretching into 2. He's got an easy way in. Should be standing up, no problem. Coase is in for a double. Now coming to plate is Savannah, also known as the dugout DJ. Savannah once volunteered at the control of the team's walk-up theme music and somehow played the same Pitbull song for 4 different hitters in a row. When everybody complained, she claimed it builds momentum. By the 5th inning, the entire dugout was yelling Dale every time someone got on base. So steps to the plate with Anthony Kell on second. She puts the ball in play out in the left field. Center, left center is out there, makes the catch for an out. Not able to advance the runner. Held up, saved smartly. Now coming to plate, Nikeo Kraus. Nikeo, the mysterious energy drink. Nikeo showed up to a giant with a giant mystery drink in a gallon jug, claiming it was his secret performance formula. Everyone expected electrolytes. Turns out it was mostly Mountain Dew, gummy worms, and ice cubes. He drank the entire thing, spent the next 3 nights talking faster than anyone has, including the announcer. Well, left field gets safely down. Kells advances to third base. While Nikeo is ranked, but going home. Anthony Kell scores the first run of the game with Nikeo hitting a safe double. And it's 1-0 with a runner on second. All right. Now coming to plate is Chloe, the bubblegum catastrophe. Chloe once chewed 3 pieces of bubblegum at one time because she said it helped her focus at the plate. During her swing, the gum somehow launched out of her mouth and stuck perfectly to the catcher's shin guard. Nobody could continue the game because the umpire was laughing too hard. First pitch coming in a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter. Chloe takes a nice hack out to left field. Well struck. Looks like he was line drive out and he wasn't able to see the play. But the ball was struck well. Unfortunately, went right to left center. All right, now coming to plate is Mike Ledesma. The stretching routine. Mike wants to ride 45 minutes early just to stretch. Everyone thought he was becoming ultra serious about softball until they realized he spent most of the time laying on the ground, on the grass, scrolling through TikTok between stretches. He called it active recovery. So with 2 outs, Ledesma at the plate, runner second. Ledesma has a line drive to left field, right at the left fielder for the 3rd out of the inning, but the Mark III Construction does score 1. All right, that completes 1 full inning. M3 Construction 1, Homewreckers 0. All right, M3 fans, we are back. Going to the top of the second against the Homewreckers. This hopefully is game 1 of 2 for M3 Construction tonight. We'll see what happens. Ledesma puts in a nice little pitch. It's going to be popped up. Looks like he's going to drop into center field for a base hit. Just got through. Oh, the runner at first. All right, got a runner first, no outs, 1-1 count. We've did a little switch here. Previous inning was Christina Klagenberg behind the plate. Now we got Jamie behind the dish. Watches a strike for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hopefully going to do some ground ball here. Get maybe a 6-4-3 or a 1-6-3 or a 5-4-3. Anyway, a double play would be fantastic. As I say, double play is the pitcher's best friend. That comes in for a ball. Now 2-2. Big swing out to center field. Looks like he'll be dropping for a base hit, dead up the middle. Looks like the runner from first is going to go to third. Ball's coming in with a pretty strong throw. Oh, quick bobble by the shortstop is allowing the runner from third to advance. Now the score is tied 2-2. So no outs. Runner at second base. Batter she found the ball right up the middle. And here we go. First pitch comes in for strike 2. Had to expand the cameras out. Used to working at a longer distance. So we got 2-2 on the batter. Runner second. And the pitch. Ground ball back up the middle. Pitcher grabs it, backhands it, throws it first for the first out of the inning. So we got one down. Runner stayed at second. So successful defensive play. Didn't allow the runners to advance. One and one again. I got to get that back on the board. Oh, foul tip. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sharing some affection over the home wreckers. High pitch in for a ball. 2-2. I pop in between innings and adjust the camera that's right behind home plate. I don't like that camera angle. Don't like having anything obstructing the view. Ground ball to second base. Should be routine field. Little pop throw to first base. Got the out. But it did advance the runner to third. So, needless to say, it was a productive out. Put the runner 60 feet closer. But with 2 outs. See if Ledesma can keep the batters at bay, since it is a tie game with a go-ahead run for home wreckers. Pop up over to the left or the third base side. Anthony Kell's calling it. Doesn't have the backstop. Makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. And there you have it, folks. We'll be back going to the bottom of the 2nd. Coming up will be Alyssa, followed by John Pearson. All right, now coming to the plate is Alexis. Alexis and the walk-up dance battle. Alexis once got into her song so much so that she challenged the opposing shortstop to a dance battle before the first pitch. Somehow both dugouts started cheering. The umpire eventually had to tell everyone this was still technically a softball game. First pitch in for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike on the batter. Line drive up the middle for a base hit. Right up the middle. Looking like I'm trying to get her first on the throw. She successfully gets over to the base. It was an attempted throw from the outfield without success. So M3's got a runner on. Now at the plate, John Pearson. John Pearson is the dad joke machine. John tells so many dad jokes during the game, the teammates have started charging him emotional damage. After hitting a foul ball once, he said, "Yeah, I guess that was the one." Out of line. Nobody laughed except for John, who nearly fell over laughing from his own joke. John is hitting from the south side of the plate today with a 1-1 count runner at first. Pearson with a line drive to the outfield, into the gap. Puts in a first single, gets runners at first and second successfully. And now coming to plate is Leah. Leah is the over celebrator. Leah once celebrated drawing a walk she had just won the World Series. She pointed to the dugout, flexed to the crowd, and did a full slow motion trot to first base. The pitcher looked personally offended. Line drive up the middle, gets past the shortstop, allows all runners to advance. Everyone should be getting there safely. So another single, and that will be bringing up Kevin Kyle. The compression sleeve era. Kevin bought one compression sleeve and immediately acted like he was a professional athlete. He adjusted in between every pitch, pointed at it after every routine play, and blamed it when he struck out because it wasn't calibrated quite yet. So we got bases loaded, no outs. Kevin Kyle coming to the plate. Kevin Kyle hits a laser down the left field left side. That will score one for sure. So that's single there. Oh. It looks like we're going to get another one through. So 2-run score on that. Christina, the team mom energy. Christina somehow brings enough supply energy for every emergency imaginable. Need sunscreen? She has it. Bandages, of course. Snacks, multiple options. One game she even pulled out scissors and a stapler from her softball bag like she was running an office supply store. Takes the first one in for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. It hits a ground ball to the third base side. Gets past him. So she will be reaching on an error. But you'll say she is on base. Now coming to play is Kevin Hedman, the warm-up hero. Kevin always acts like the warm-ups are the championship game. Diving catches, dramatic throws, full-speed sprints. Then the actual game starts and he immediately asks, anybody else ready or tired? First pitch coming for a ball, so number 2, ball 2. Runs at first and second. Kevin Hedman watches the ball coming in. Looks like he can take a hack at it. He does. Hits a nice line drive to the left field. And it looks like Kevin Kyle is coming around. He's definitely going to be scoring on that for another run. Kevin Kyle with successful AB. Single on the left side of the diamond. So now we got 5 runs, 4 and 3 construction. Nicole Cervantes, also known as the dugout comedian. Nicole keeps the dugout entertained by narrating random moments like a sports documentary. After someone struck out, she dramatically whispered, and just like that, the dream faded into darkness. Total takes a hack there. Strike 2. She's keyed in. She's focused. A little wheel to the bat. See if she makes magic happen. Puts the ball in the play. Looks like a beat and field fly. Shortstop goes to his left, turns the hips, makes the catch. Ooh, we got one out. Now coming to play is Chris Avalos, also known as the backyard mechanic. Chris talks about fixing things so confidently that teammates started bringing him out random equipment. One day, someone handed him a cracked bat, and he stared at it for 30 seconds saying, yeah, that one's cooked. Avalos takes a ground ball back to the pitcher. Pitcher's looking to try to turn 2, goes to third base first. Makes the catch. Third baseman realizes force play. So it is the out. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Now coming up is Jamie Goumadin. The inspirational screamer. Jamie cheers so loud that an entire student section combined. One time she yelled, "Let's go," so aggressively that a kid at the next field started running bases because he thought the game had started. Another 1-1 count on the batter. First and second. M3's put up some serious runs this inning. Watches strike 2 come in. So we got 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Jamie takes a foul ball. Still in the box. One ball, 2 strikes. Another foul ball, still in play. Now the ball actually stayed in play, so Jamie's going to have to retreat to first base. She's hustling down. There's a bobble, and she is safe on the air. That was interesting, but that does allow bases loaded. And we're going back to the top lineup with Anthony Kell. Last time Anthony up hit a line drive base hit. See if he can keep that going. He also has cleat confidence. Anthony brought brand new cleats online after reading a review that said they added explosive speed. He wore them to practice and immediately slipped into the outfield trying to jog casually into position. While laying flat on his back, he yelled, "They work too well." The team still isn't sure if he was embarrassed or genuinely impressed. What's going on? I'm a chameleon. It's like I'm wearing camouflage. Streaming it live. So we got bases loaded. Kell at the plate. Got 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's watching to come in. He's definitely going to take a hack at this one. Oh, strike 3. Watch a strike 3 come across to end the inning. That's never great, but it is what it is. So we got 5 runs for M3 and 1 run for the home records going to the bottom of the third. Top of the third. And M3 Construction is not happy with Anthony Kell's last at-bat. We'll be back in a minute. And we're back. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Should be an easy throw to first. And it is. They retrieve back to the bag for the out. So 1 down for M3. Ground ball, hard hit to second base. That fields it cleanly, throws it first for the second out of the inning, like she's done this before. With that, we got 3 pitches. We got 2 outs. M3 Construction 5, home wreckers 1. And the pitch coming in. Ground ball back to the pitcher, fields it cleanly, looks at it, stares at it, throws first base for the 3rd out. Pretty quick inning for M3 components coming to the plate. For M3 is Savannah, followed by Nikeo. All right, we're back. We got Savannah at the plate. Savannah is also known as the Snack Captain Chaos. Savannah brought orange slices one time and granola bars for the team like it was a responsible adult, but forgot that in her trunk during a 103-degree day, by game time, the granola bars had melted into one giant brick and the oranges looked overcooked. She handed them out proudly anyway and called it softball cream brulee. Hard hit ball to center field for a base hit. Took a two-hopper to center, but she's safely aboard, and that's going to be bringing up to the plate Nikeo Kraus. Nikeo is also known as the silent assassin. Nikeo once played an entire game without saying a single word. Everyone thought he was locked in mentally. After the game, he admitted he lost his voice screaming at the WWE the night before and physically could not speak above a whisper. So Nikeo's up. 2 balls, 1 strike, runner first. Here comes the pitch. He's going to take a swing at it. Line drive. Just fair. Down the line. Should be turning possibly into 2. Savannah's rounding the second. Coming to third strong. With that double from Nikeo. Puts runners to second and third. And now come to play is Mike Ledesma. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Chloe. Chloe's coming to the plate. Also known as a rally speech. Chloe gave the team an entire emotional pregame speech about effort, teamwork, and heart. Everyone was fired up until she actually ended it with, "Now let's go lose respectfully." She meant to say win. The team still quotes it weekly. Your runners second and third. Chloe at the plate. On deck waiting is Mike Ledesma. Chloe takes a line drive base hit to left field. Oh, did you miss it? That's an error. However, that will score multiple runs. Nikeo gets there. They'll put 1 across the board, and on that throw, Chloe takes second base. Now coming to the plate is Mike Ledesma. Mike had a broken bat performance. Mike cracked a bat during batting practice and carried the broken half around like a trophy for the rest of the day. Every time someone asked about it, he'd get a hit and point it at the broken bat and say, "Hey, that was for him." Nobody knew what he meant, including Mike. So runners the second and third with Desmond at the plate. No outs. Pitch is coming in. He's eyeing it. He's going to let it go by for a ball. Another ball, 3-1. So they're trying to pitch around Mike. Definitely looks like he's played this game before. He's on it. He takes a swing because he wants to definitely hit. So it takes 3 balls, 2 strikes. He definitely doesn't want to walk. You don't come here to walk. You come here to hit. And I'm assuming after this pitch, if he's still in his shoes, he did not swing hard enough. It doesn't say line drive out to left center. Safe and secure to the plate, or the left fielder catches it, but it is a RBI sac fly. Scores another run. So now I got a runner at second base. And coming to plate is Alexis. Also has a glove superstition. Alexis refused to use her glove because she once said it felt unlucky. She spent 2 innings trying to field grounders barehanded until she bounced one off of her shin and rolled away. She finally put the glove back on and blamed Mercury retrograde. And with that swing, she's going to drop a 9-iron into the hole. The center fielder comes in, drops the ball. She will reach on an error. So right now, that's going to bring John Pearson to the plate with runners on first and second and an out. He's also known as the legendary warm-up. John attempted to impress everyone with a long warm-up throw from the fence. Instead, the ball slipped backwards out of his hand and landed behind him. He immediately pointed at the dirt and said, "Bad mound conditions." On deck waiting is Leah. Chris take a foul ball, heads up. So you got 2 strikes on him now. M3 Construction has taken a commanding lead here. Not sure if there's run rule in effect, but there's a high probability that could come into play. And on the pitch. Chris looks at it, hits a ball to center field, dead center. She's crashing in. The ball drops. They're going to allow, they're holding her up. So he does reach on a single. And now coming to the plate is Leah. The Rally Pickles. Leah accidentally brought a jar of pickles instead of water to the dugout. Instead of an embarrassment, she started handing out pickled slices. Between innings, claiming they were elite athlete fuel, somehow the team actually started playing better. So we got 1 out, bases juiced. She lies it, she sees it, she likes it, she goes back up the middle. She might be a double play, which it turns into. So solid play by the shortstop, fields it. So basically it was a 6-3 double play. But M3 Construction did put multiple runs. And we're going to the top of the 4th with M3 Construction 7, Homewreckers 1. All right, we are back. First pitch coming into the Homewreckers hits a line drive to center field. Kevin Kyle's camped underneath it for the out. So 1 pitch, 1 out, Kevin Kyle. M3 is rolling. Hope they can maintain this and have a game 2 for the ship at about 9:15. Ledesma's throwing a gem. He hasn't been touched really hard since the first inning. That comes in for a strike. 2-2. And another foul ball. Count remains 2-2. Watch it, strike 3 across the plate. So with that pitch right there, gives 2 outs for M3 Construction. Looks like the feed quality is getting a little crazy here. We are hostage to the internet. And the pitch coming in, doesn't like it, takes for ball 4. The cameras come back online here. Temporary outage with the internet latency. So they intentionally walked the batter behind the one that just got walked, and that now brings up with runner first and second, 2 outs. Hits a foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's a ball right over the top of Kel. Kevin Kel is coming in. He wants the runner to go, which he's going to try, and he's just waiting for it to happen. He doesn't advance, which was a smart move because he does have a strong arm. So that will put bases loaded. Last at bat with his hitter, I believe, had a line drive up the middle. So hopefully they're going to pinch it a little bit. Looks like it's pretty wide open. First pitch again for a ball, 2. You have the fans from M3 out here supporting the squad. It's a ground ball to the shortstop. It's a 1-hopper, a 2-hopper over. A quick throw over second base for the 3rd out of the inning. All right. M3 fans going to the bottom of the 4th. M3 +6. All right, folks, we got Kevin Kyle coming to the plate, also known as the energy speech. He one time had a passionate speech so much about hustle and intensity right before jogging lazily out for a pop fly that dropped directly next to him. He claimed he was saving his energy for leadership. Oh, swinging foul ball. I'm surprised he's still in his shoes after that hack, but it is what it is. But he is swinging his Mother Day's pink bat. It's a ground ball through the 5-6 hole. Safe reaches first base. Now coming to play is Christina Klagenberg. She has the competitive spirit. Christina takes board games way too seriously during the tournament downtime. She once flipped over an Uno Draw 4 card like it was delivering the game-winning Grand Slam. The next table over started cheering. Kevin Kyle over there jawing it up with the home wreckers. Over there keeping things civil. First pitch comes to Christina coming across. She's going to take a hack. Foul ball. So Christina got 1 ball, 2 strikes. She gives her a little jawing jarring, I should say, aggressive bat point. And watches ball 2, 2-2. On deck, waiting is Kevin Hedman for his opportunity to go big fly. Here's a hit ball to third base side, gets to the 5-6 hole again. So another quality at bat. So runners at first and second with Kevin Hedman to come to the plate. The lost equipment mystery. Kevin loses at least one piece of equipment every single game. One tournament, somehow he misplaced his glove, batting gloves, water bottle, and sunglasses, all before the first inning. But basically, first, second, no outs. Kevin Hedman's at the plate. He's up on the plate. Expecting maybe a change up first pitch, which he sees, and he swings. It's a bomb to left field. She got a hold of it. It got over his head. It looks like it might be a home run. So a 3-run shot by Kevin Hedman makes the score 10-1. Kevin Hedman is jogging around the bases like he owns the place. And now comes to the plate is Nicole Cervantes. The glove panic. Nicole once forgot her glove at home and tried borrowing 5 different gloves before the game because none of them fit emotionally correct. She finally used the one that was 2 sizes too big and looked at it like she was catching with a couch cushion. First pitch coming in for a strike. So now she got 1 ball, 2 strikes on her. Kevin Hedman is on cloud 9 with his 3-run bomb. That puts M3 up 9-1. Hard ground ball to shortstop. Fields it cleanly. Couple hopper. Throws across the diamond. It's in the dirt. She rolls right safely on an air. Now up is Chris Avalos. The monster swing. Chris swings his softball pitches like he's trying to launch satellites into orbit. Even his foul balls sound aggressive. One umpire actually stepped backward after hearing contact. First pitch comes in for a ball. Makes it 2 balls, 1 strike. Nicole sitting over first base, wants to take second aggressively. See what she does. He watches ball 3, 3 balls, 1 strike. He sees it and he looks at it. He's swinging. Little weak dribbler to third base, picks it up, bobbles it a little bit, throws across time, and not in time, reaches on an error. So first and second, now coming to play is Jamie. Jamie, also known as the lucky hair tie. Jamie once blamed an entire bad inning on using the wrong hair tie color. She switched it up between innings and immediately got a hit, which unfortunately confirmed the superstition forever. Jamie takes a ground ball at third base. Third baseman after make great. The ball was off his glove. That will be a base hit regardless. There's no way he can make a play. So that puts bases loaded with Anthony Kell come to play. Last time he came to play, he struck out looking, which is not a good thing in slow pitch softball. Whole team was giving him a bad time. And he also has the sunflower disaster episode back in the day. After he tried to look cool during warm-up by tossing sunflower seeds into the air and catching them in his mouth. Instead, he sneezed mid-throw, launched the seed directly into Savannah's drink, John's glove, and somehow one landed perfectly inside the scorebook. To this day, he claims it was a trick shot. With that base hit there, it's going to score 2. And that takes the score at 12-1. Runners in first and second. Now coming to the plate is Savannah, followed by Nikeo. During practice, Savannah dramatically fell after barely tripping over a base and stayed on the ground long enough for everyone to run over and get worried. She pops one up in the infield. Shortstop is camped out. Third base calls him off. Infield fly. It is out. They can advance it on the safe time. This is not the right play baseball-wise. She has to tag her. She's safe because it's not a force. Get on the base. It's not a force. Get on the base. Has to tag you. So that's going to go as an infield fly. She's out, but runners did advance on their own recognizance.
So infield fly. So basically,
you get to advance on your own risk.
Yeah. They basically say
So now Nikhil's coming to the plate. Nikhil in the sliding experiment. Nikhil watched YouTube videos about professional sliding techniques and decided he was now an expert. First chance he got, he attempted a dramatic pop-up slide at second base and slid completely past the bag into a shallow center field. He popped up yelling safe, even though nobody had tagged him because everyone was laughing too hard. So Nikhil's getting clarification about the infield fly rule. Now he understands. Nikhil's got the pink bat going. He's looking pretty good. I think he's going to take a hack at this one, which he does. Hits a bomb to left field. Looks over the left fielder's head. That scores Jamie, no problem. That should put 2 runs will score on that double. And that puts the score up 14-1. Now coming up is Chloe. The fashion emergency. Chloe realized right before the game that her socks didn't match. Instead of ignoring it like a normal person, she spent 15 minutes trading socks with teammates until everyone on the team had mismatched socks. She called it team chemistry. It's a line drive for the 5-6 hole, diving attempt by the shortstop. Nikhil cruises in for a plus 14. So another base hit. And M3 is taking a commanding lead. All right, now coming to plate is Mike Ledesma. The legendary excuse after an ending of easy fly ball, Mike calmly explained that the sun, wind, dust, and negative energy all aligned against him. And Mike Ledesma goes deep to right field for a home run off the fence. It looks like he's digging. And it looks like Savannah's going to be running around. And he arrives safely to, not Savannah, I'm sorry, that would be Chloe, to third base. So that'll be a stand-up double. Runners at second and third. And it gives the opportunity for Alexis to come up and walk it off. She's also known as a dugout motivator. Every time someone struck out, Alexis would give them aggressively positive motivational speech, like a life coach. After one at bat, she told a teammate, "You didn't fail. The softball just wasn't emotionally ready for you yet." And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That should be the winning run of the game. And she safely hits ball to single. And that will score a run, and it is plus 15. Now going to play John Pearson. The protein shake disaster. John spilled an entire protein shake inside of his equipment bag before the tournament. Oh, hits a line drive to center field. That'll definitely score 1. He's going for 2. Going to try to turn into a double, which he does. And that allows another run to score. The runners at second and third. With Leah coming to play. This game is moving quickly. I'm not able to get through all the script, but that's okay. All right. So we got runners at second and third. Lee's at the plate, looking to tack on a few more. Got some exciting energy here tonight. M3 hopefully going to be wheel themselves into the championship game against Ohana. She takes a swing. 2-2. Swing and a miss. On deck waiting for the winner of this game is Ohana. She hits a little shot out to left center. It gets past left center. That's going to score 2 runs. Pearson comes in, Chloe comes in, and she's going to safely arrive for a double. as she tiptoes past the ball into second base. Now coming to plate is Kevin Kyle. Kevin has a bat flip problem. Kevin loves bat flip so much that he once flipped the bat after a foul ball. The bat landed perfectly in the on-deck circle, and everyone applauded the flip more than the actual swing. That right there may require a chiropractic visit. So with that, he's got 2 strikes on him with 1 ball. And he's eyeing this one. He's going line drive, base hit. Over the set. He's going to get past the left center. That's going to allow Lee to come across and score. That's going to make it 20-1. Kevin cruises into second base. No problem. Now coming up is going to be Christina Klagenberg with a runner at third base, 1 out. Umpire second, the scorekeeper. Might be the last batter, possibly the game of the out, but we are running on the 1 hour mark. It's 8:54. So Christina's going to come to the plate with runner at third. 1 out, but this will be the last batter regardless per the umpire's instruction. M3 is on fire, hitting all night long. Christina hits a ground ball at third base. She's hustling down the line. Third baseman fields it, throws to first, and makes the out. And that would be it. That would be the ball game. M3 Construction wins 20-1. Ball game. All right, folks. All right. What a game, what a game, what a game. We're going to be coming back just in a few minutes. Tonight, Mark III Construction did exactly what they've done all season long. Showed up, dominated, and kept the win streak alive. After taking down the home wreckers in tonight's playoff match, Mark III Construction improves to an unbelievable 8-1 on the season and officially punches their ticket to the championship game. This game continues to be an absolute machine offensively as far as this team, and they are also very strong defensively. Coming into tonight, they have already scored 106 runs while surrendering 36, and another big performance tonight. They've proven once again why they are the team to beat and being chased all season long. But now the challenge gets even bigger. Waiting for them in the championship game is the number 2 seed, the Ohana. Ohana enters the title game with an impressive 6 wins, 2 losses, but an 82 runs scored this season while allowing just 54. The squad has been consistent, dangerous, and battle-tested all year long. This matchup has everything you could want. The top seed versus second seed, the hottest team in the league versus one of the toughest lineups around, big bats, big personalities, big pressures. And to be honest, there is probably a 0% chance anyone stays calm during this game. You can already feel it in the stadium. The dugouts will be loud. The fans will be louder. Some probably are going to pull hamstrings, trying to stretch into a single, into a double. And at least one person will absolutely blame the umpire for something completely unrelated. That is why championship softball is all about it. So get ready, everybody. Mark III Construction versus Ohana for the championship game. It's going to be an absolute wild one.